Alright, so here's where I'm at. I'm going to need to go grab some metal for this. I'm going to use, I believe, 2x2 by 1/4 angle to get my necessary step plate ribbings right here. I'm probably going to leave these right where they're at, I think. And yeah. Now, the problem is the company that's going to sell them to me only does 20-foot sections of material. So, yeah, the truck that normally pulls this trailer is not starting for me, and I know the transmission is going bad on it, so I don't want to grenade the transmission. So that leaves me with my flatbed. Well, the flatbed only has roughly about 9 foot in the back, and 20-foot sections still a mighty bit hanging off. So I was thinking about it. Now I have a headache rack, so I'm going to take this, drill 2 holes to the middle, and I'm going to weld this pipe on. Going to come up here to 64, somewhere around here, maybe cut that off, and then I'm gonna grab this piece right here, and it's gonna go T opposite of where that pipe's at. So from that hitch to here, the top of here is gonna be 64 1/8. And then I'm going to add little dog ears, whatever that's gonna stick out, and that'll hold the material. And then this will go into the receiving hitch. Then I'll have a whole long pole sticking up, and then I'll have this. And then yeah, it's gonna move a little bit, but it's gonna be enough to put the material on the rack, and I'll have 5 feet sticking off either end. So that's what I'm gonna start working on. Well, there it is. That ought to work. This is where we're at. So I put some blocks underneath so you kind of see where this is going to be. I should have done some over here. And I think this is going to work out just fine. I'm probably going to end up cutting this back to about here, where that last, I don't even know if we'll put a board there, but where a board's supposed to be. Here's the plan. I'm going to space them about every 8 inches. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48 inches. That will get me to my 4 feet mark, and that uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of angle in this situation. So I think that that's going to be the size I'm going to go with. Still not quite sure how I'm going to attach it to the trailer yet, but we'll get that here in a little bit. I'm going to grab the welder, bring it around up to the front of the door, and I think I'm gonna start tacking them. Yeah. Same thing, just tacked it all together. Yeah, it's pretty dark right now, so yeah, I figured I really wouldn't show this. Anyways, just tacked this together. I'm gonna try this. Yep, and try moving the trailer forward without an actual hitch. The feet are off the ground enough, and I'm only trying to move it forward. Well, that did it, just what I needed done. So I'm gonna go find some hand protection and put these ramps down and see how it looks. Alright, so my plan is I have a tube right there. It's gonna be about yay high. I'm gonna split it down the middle. I'm gonna carry that all the way far to the outside. Now, out here, I'm gonna build a bracket to hold this, and I'm gonna weld it to here to hold this out. I'm going to cut something like this and then put my hole for here. So it's gonna be a big enough hole that the ramps will slide up and down on this pipe. Just had some boring stuff going on the last couple minutes, so I didn't want to bore you guys. But I found this plate, and it's got the good, nice hinge side to it. I think that this is going to work out just fine. I'm going to clean up around the light where the rubber's at a little bit more with the hard rock. So, besides that, everything is tacked up. So, I'm gonna hop on this and try and get this tacked up here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna get the stick rods out, and I'm gonna start stick welding this together because I have more stick rods than I have wire. And yeah. Alright guys, there it is. All the welding, all the cutting, and this is what you have left. So I built the triangles and to help give it support. So yeah, let me show you how that works. Alright, so you come over here, you pull your pin here, place that, you know, diligently into place, and you lift up and your bar will slide over to that point. And that will drop like that. Now, we'll admit, these right now will slide back and forth without having to pick them up. Over here. There's no springs on them. But I think they're light enough. They'll be fine. So let's say we were going to load a truck on this. Just pull that out from there. I only have 3 pins. Pull that out from there. And, well, I guess if we were loading a truck. We would open it all the way up. And there you go. That's how it'll work. So what I did for the pins is I had some 5/8 round stock, and I drilled through, I think that's 7/16 of a diameter hole there. Oh, so I built the triangle wedges to transfer the weight, because as you load something heavy, it'll help take some of the weight. With my theory is that this trailer will squat, and hopefully these will take all the weight. Although I just realized that one's off the ground quite a bit, so I'm hoping that's the concrete, but time will tell. So there it is, guys. Alright guys, that'll be it for the trailer. Well, mostly. It still needs a license plate holder, a license plate light, and then it's still going to need the ramps painted, so we'll have to take care of that. And then it'll be done, but I'm really excited to try and use this trailer and just see how it works. It should be a huge improvement over the giant 16-foot ramps as far as easeability goes to use it. If this is one of my first videos you guys have seen, probably the second, considering that you probably watched the first one. I try and post a video every Thursday for you guys, so consider subscribing or coming back next week to catch up. Thank you for watching. Till next time, adios.